Hi. So in this session I am going to explain about pointers. Right? So here pointer comes under derived data type. Okay? Pointer comes under derived data type. So array also comes under derived data type. Okay, so in the previous sessions we completed structure, union. Okay, so structure, union, these are comes under user defined data types. Okay, right. Pointer comes under what? Derived data type. So pointer is a derived data type. Okay, so here what is a pointer? Pointer is a variable. Pointer is a variable. Pointer is a variable that holds nothing but store. Okay, that holds address of variable of similar data type. Okay, so clear. What is pointer? Pointer is a variable. Okay, pointer is a variable that holds address. Pointer variable holds or stores address of variable of similar data type. Okay, so in simple terms, pointer is a variable that holds address of another variable. Okay, so already we discussed about variable. Okay, what is variable? Variable is a name of the memory location which is used to store different data values. A variable can hold single value at a time, but it can change the values during the program execution time. Okay, so normal variable can hold what? Okay, normal variable is used to store value. Okay, so here pointer is also a variable that holds address of another variable. Okay, so here normal variable can store value of different data types. Okay, so here we have to understand normal variable, pointer variable. Okay, ordinary variable, pointer variable. Okay, so pointer is a variable that holds address of another variable. So here normal variable or ordinary variable is used to store value of different data types. Okay, right. So here pointer is a variable that holds address of variable of similar data type. Okay, pointer variable holds address of variable, so that variable should be of same type. Okay, next so we'll see advantages. Okay, advantages of pointers. Okay, so what are the advantages of pointers? What are the disadvantages of pointers? Right, first advantage. So here pointers can be support to pointers can be support to pointer arithmetic. Pointers can be support to pointer arithmetic. Okay, this is the first advantage. pointers can be support to pointer arithmetic, such as pointer arithmetic nothing but such as pointer addition, comma, pointer subtraction. Okay, so clear. So pointers can be support to pointer arithmetic. Okay, pointers can be support to pointer arithmetic, such as pointer addition, pointer subtraction. Okay, here what is pointer arithmetic? Arithmetic operations that are performed on pointers okay, are called pointer arithmetic. Okay, so that I will explain in detail in the coming sessions. Okay, so here pointer can be support to pointer arithmetic. So we will see with example what is pointer arithmetic, okay, in the next session. Next, pointers can be applied to arrays. Okay, what is an array? Array is a collection of elements. Collection of elements of similar data type. Array is a collection of elements of similar data type. Okay, what is pointer? So pointer is a variable that holds address of another variable. Here pointers can be applied to arrays. That means we can access array elements by using pointer variable. Okay, so clear. Pointers can be applied to arrays. That means here we know array is a collection of elements of similar data type. What is pointer? Pointer is a variable that holds address of variable of similar data type. Okay, here pointers can be applied to arrays means array elements we can access by using pointer variable. We can access array elements with the help of or by using pointer or pointer variable. Okay, that is about pointer. Pointers can be applied to arrays. Okay, so in the next session I will explain pointers and arrays with the example. Okay, next advantage. Okay, in the next session we will see how to access array elements by using pointers, pointer variable. Okay, next third advantage, pointers can be support to call by reference. Pointers can be support to call by reference. Okay, here what is call by reference? So in the functions concept we discussed what is function. So here what is function? Function is a block of statements. Function is a block of statements that gets executed on calling. So that means whenever we are calling the function, then only the statements in that function get executed. Okay, so here function can be called by passing arguments. function can be called by passing arguments. Okay, function can be called by passing arguments. While calling function, we can pass arguments also. So argument is nothing but argument is a value which is sent from calling function to called function. Okay, that we know. Okay, so here function can be called by passing arguments. Okay, so here by using two mechanisms, we can pass arguments. What are the two mechanisms? One is called by reference and the other one is called by value. Okay, called by reference and called by value. So listen, pointers can be support to call by reference. So here function. What is function? Function is a block of statements that gets executed on calling. That means whenever we are calling the function, then only the statements in that function get executed. So here function can be called by passing arguments. Okay, and here by using two mechanisms we can pass arguments. One is call by value mechanism and call by reference mechanism. By using these two mechanisms, we can pass arguments from calling function to called function. Okay, right? What is call by value? Name indicates, as the name indicates here. Okay, call by value. What is call by value? Okay, call by value means here passing. Call by value means what here? Passing values as arguments. Okay, call by value means what here? Here we are sending values as arguments. Okay, here we are passing values from calling function to called function. Okay, what is call by reference? Call by reference means passing addresses as arguments. Passing addresses as arguments. Okay, so listen, function can be called by passing arguments. There are two mechanisms, okay, we can use to pass the arguments. By using two mechanisms, we can pass arguments. What are the two mechanisms? One is call by value mechanism and the other one is call by reference mechanism. Okay, so call by value means here we are passing values as arguments from calling function to called function. Call by reference mechanism means here we are passing addresses. We are passing addresses as arguments. Here we are passing address of variables as arguments. Here we are passing values which are stored in variables as arguments to called function. Okay, so clear. This is about call by value, call by reference. Only simple difference between call by value and call by reference means here we are passing values as arguments from calling function to called function. Here we are passing addresses as arguments from calling function to called function. Okay, so that is about call by reference and call by value. So here with examples I will explain call by value and call by reference in the next session. Okay, so clear. So first advantage is what? Pointers can be support to pointer arithmetic, such as pointer addition, pointer subtraction. Here pointer arithmetic means arithmetic operators or arithmetic operations that are performed on pointers are called pointer arithmetic. Next, pointers can be applied to arrays. Array is a collection of elements of similar data type. Pointer is a variable that holds address of another variable. So here we can access array elements by using pointers. Okay. that is called pointers and arrays. So I will explain, okay, pointers and arrays in detail in the coming sessions. Okay. Next, pointers can be support to call by reference. So here there are two mechanisms used for passing arguments. One is call by value, call by reference. Call by value means here we are passing values as arguments. In call by reference, we are passing addresses as arguments from calling function to called function. Right. The next advantage, last advantage. Okay, fourth advantage. So pointers. Okay, 1 minute. Pointers can be supports to dynamic memory allocation. Right. What is dynamic memory allocation? There are two types of memory allocations. One is static memory allocation and the other one is dynamic memory allocation. Static memory allocation, dynamic memory allocation. What is static memory allocation? Okay, static memory allocation. Static memory allocation means allocating memory to variables at compile time. Allocating memory to variables at compilation time. So that type of memory allocation is called a static memory allocation. Okay. So clear? Static memory allocation means allocating memory to variables at compilation time. So is called a static memory allocation. What is dynamic memory allocation? Allocating memory to variables at runtime is called a dynamic memory allocation. Clear? Static memory allocation, dynamic memory allocation. So static memory allocation means allocating memory to variables at compilation time. Okay, at compile time is called a static memory allocation. Dynamic memory allocation means allocating memory to variables at runtime is called a dynamic memory allocation. Okay. So in other words, okay. So a static, what is mean by static? Static means fixed. Static memory allocation means here memory is fixed. Okay. Dynamic memory allocation. What is mean by dynamic? So memory will be changed. Means here we can increase the memory if you want. You can decrease the memory also. Okay. But here increasing memory, decreasing memory is not possible because of static. Static means fixed memory allocation. Okay. Dynamic means here we can able to increase as well as we can decrease the memory. Okay, by using some functions. Okay, CLlock, realloc, MLlock. There are some functions, predefined functions. Okay, realloc, CLlock, MLlock. By using these functions, we can allocate memory to variables at runtime. Okay, so this is about dynamic memory allocation. Clear? What is dynamic memory allocation? Allocating memory to variables at runtime is called dynamic memory allocation. So here we can able to increase and decrease the memory by using some functions like realloc, CLlock, MLlock. Okay. So clear? These are the advantages of pointers. Okay. So what are the advantages? Pointers can be support to pointer arithmetic. Next, pointers can be applied to arrays. Pointers can be support to call by reference. What is call by reference? Passing addresses as arguments is called a call by reference. Next, pointers can be support to dynamic memory allocation. Dynamic memory allocation means allocating memory to variables at runtime is called dynamic memory allocation. So here by using some functions we can allocate the memory to variables at runtime. Okay, here we can able to increase as well as decrease the memory. Okay, right. So next we will see disadvantages. All these are advantages of pointers. Next I will explain disadvantages of pointers. Okay, so disadvantages. So what are the disadvantages? So first disadvantage here, pointers requires extra memory. Pointers requires extra memory. Okay, so this is one disadvantage. Okay, pointer requires extra memory. Next, it is writing program writing program using pointers. Writing programs using pointer is very burden on programmer. Okay, so clear? So these are the two disadvantages. So what are the two disadvantages? One is pointers requires extra memory, and it is very difficult to write a program by using pointers. Okay, so this is about what is pointer, advantage of pointers and disadvantage of pointers. Okay, so clear? So next we will see declaring a pointer variable, and with one example program we will understand about pointer variable. Okay.